The great trends in automation and manufacturing are certainly digital transformation and advanced robotics. As a response to these trends and challenges, automation and robotics has to change, to become more nimble, to work in smaller footprint, more sustainable, more alongside with the human workforce. It also requires additional artificial intelligence to make robots do more complex tasks. New processes have to be automated, using less back and forth of delivering with workers, machines and equipment. Comau is a leading provider of integrated industrial automation solutions. We started in the automotive industry, where highly complex automation tasks had to be done with robotics. For example, welding processes, gluing a hole and welding a whole car together, assembly car components. These are highly complex processes, highly repeatable processes that were best done with industrial articulated robots. But today, we are working in a lot of other industries, from renewable energy to electronics, and also in food and pharma industry, where automation is on the rise. We help our clients solving the most complex automation challenges.
Most companies are looking for improved efficiency, they're looking for improved performance, they want their production systems to be smarter, they want their factories to be smarter. And the utilization of robots in that environment is an important part. The fundamental paradigm shift of the change of robotics can be best probably described as monotony to customization and variability. The adoption of robotics on a large scale in industrial automation, they were fundamentally doing the same process every time. If the part wasn't in the correct position, the robot would stop because it wouldn't pick it up, or if the part was not in the same position, it wouldn't weld, the machine would stop. Today, the robot is looking for the imperfection in the process and adapting to that so it can do its process right first time, every time, without the need to stop the line for those minor imperfections.
There's a specific set of technology that permits us to pass from conventional robotics to advanced robotics. It's necessary to use vision systems that permit robots to perceive what's the surrounding environment. And then, of course, we need artificial intelligence in order to explain to the robot the real world. Our paradigm is sense, plan, and act. First of all, robots are collecting information about what's happening in the surrounding environment, for example, using vision systems or collecting some information from sensors that are directly connected to the line. Then we do the planning. So we evaluate which is the best possible trajectory so that, for example, we are collision-free or we are saving energy during the process. And then we do action. So we directly do the process together with the robot, collecting in real time direct and indirect measurements about the process in order to grant real-time quality monitoring. Now the robots achieve such a high level of technology that permits them to collect data, processing them, selecting the best parameters in order to do the manufacturing, permitting to the operators to dedicate their creativity in solving other problems. IoT is permitting us to create a digital twin of each single object that is around the robot. This is very important because it's creating a digital environment where all objects can communicate each other and where we can use artificial intelligence in order to describe complex algorithms into very simple line of code. For example, with Mira Dexter, we have been able to create a robot that can scan the infotainment system of a vehicle on its own, just being programmed using human syntax. It means that we are giving very basic instruction to the robot. For example, look at this button and push it, and is perfectly understanding the sentence, creating autonomously a code that is embedding vision system, path planning, and collision detection.
The industrial robot has always been implemented in a cage, in a safety system to protect operators from being harmed by a robot. One of the most exciting game changers in this area has been the invention of the collaborative robot, giving us that opportunity to put the human and the robot in harmony together in a production system, which gives the production system the ability to be more flexible in terms of the manual, very difficult, dexterous operations, and those operations that need to be done by a robot for a variety of purposes.
For sure, what's essential is the use of AGV, because they are permitting to move robots. Robotics will be mobile, able to go practically everywhere, every time.
Our robots are working in every conceivable industry across the globe. We are one of the very few companies in the world that have that portfolio of offering to the market. We have the industrial robots and the solutions. We produce the most complex production systems for the most complicated components that you can imagine. And we have this huge suite of technology and development and innovation, as well as a deep understanding of what our customers need to develop their production system.
We deliver consultancy services, integration engineering, hardware equipment, software, digital twinning, digital analytics tools. We work with the customer from the beginning to the end of an automation project.
For sure, robotics will play a major role in sustainability, mainly in three different fields. The first one is the one about electrification. The second one is about renewables installation. And then, of course, last but not least, waste sorting. For example, here we are where the future is happening. In our laser lab, we are working together with customers in order to manufacture and to design the prototypes of the batteries that will be crucial for the e-mobility revolution.
Try to imagine that a factory floor and the factory landscape looks totally different. It goes away from long production lines to small little islands with fewer robots, more humans involved. They are sharing their tasks, they are working it out together. Very soon, robots will move out of the factory. Think about solar panel installation, where robots can really help getting productivity levels to a different place. The journey of advanced robotics has just begun, and the future is very exciting.